much stuff and more, like, oh my gosh. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I did it again. So I'm sure you guys already know what time it is. This was actually just supposed to be a one video kind of thing, but then I ended up ordering more stuff. So here we are again. So grab a drink, because it's a long one. For those of you that aren't new here, you guys already know I love me some Sephora hauls, and boy do we have a haul today, you guys. I have so much stuff to go over with you guys. I got a bunch of stuff from Sephora, and then I also ordered some new lashes from a new lash company that I just discovered, so we have a lot to talk about. So let's start. We're not going in any pattern today. I'm just really gonna pick because there's like a lot. The first thing that I got is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, and boy is this thing Omega. So I have been wanting to get this for a really long time. It's not anything new. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over YouTube, and a lot of influencers use this. But I finally just got it, and I love the packaging so much. I have like the contour palette where it's like the light shade and the contour shade. I love me a big good bronzer, and this is like more of and this is more of like a caramelly shade, I would say, than it is an ashy shade. An ashy shade, I got an accent. I really am excited to try this. I got this in the shade Tantric. I don't know if they have different shade ranges for this bronzer, but this is in the shade Tantric, and it looks so pretty. I can't wait to dive in. Obviously, I'm gonna swatch it, you guys. I never bring makeup remover when I do these videos, and I don't know what I'm thinking. It's like, I've done so many hauls, you would think I would know what I need when I do them, but I don't. So that's it right there. It's super pretty. It's a very rich shade, and it definitely has kind of a caramel undertone. I wouldn't necessarily call it ashy, but yeah, the formula looks really nice, and it's so smooth, and it blends really easily. So I'm definitely excited to play with this guy. Let me get some makeup remover because things are getting messy. They're getting messy. Okay, now I'm like actually ready. So the next thing that I got is the Urban Decay. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. This is the grip primer. I got the dewy one when I had my last haul in my last video, and I really wanted to try this one for the days that I just don't want a dewy look, which is usually like never, but I just wanted to have this as well because I really wanted to test it out. So I kind of went on like a foundation craze a little bit. I think I got like 4 foundations, which I know is a lot, because if you guys were to see my foundation drawer, you'd just be like, girl, there's no reason for all of this. But I just love my foundations. Like, my foundations and my concealers are like my 2 things that I'm constantly trying and buying different like brands and different ones that I want to try. This like box is like really cramping my style. But anyways, I picked up this Too Faced Born This Way matte 24-hour foundation. I have the Born This Way, like the regular foundation, and I've been really wanting to try this matte foundation. I've just been like so into like dewy foundations lately that I totally like have been neglecting my matte foundations, and my matte, I want to start doing like more matte looks and not really doing a glow or highlighter for that matter, because I used to really love my makeup like matte at one point. So I kind of want to get back into that and just dabble a little bit. So yeah, I picked this up. I got this in the shade Warm Beige. I hope to God this is my shade, because I really do suck at like color matching myself like online. When it comes into the store, like I'm good. I usually, the first one like I pick, it's usually it. But when it comes to online, like I suck. I really suck. So anyways, got that. I'm excited to try it. Next thing that I got is a highlighter, and it is by Benefit. It's the Cookie Highlighter. I love their packaging. It's always so freaking cute, and that's it. And then, whoops. This is what the actual like highlighter looks like, and it's such a pretty shade. You can't really tell in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys, and oh my goodness. I was really tempted to use this today. Like, look at that bling. Oof. Oof. It's definitely more of like a frosty highlight. Going into winter, that's kind of where I want to go. So I got a couple, well actually not a couple, I got 2 like frosty kind of highlighters. So this one is really pretty. It's frosty but like champagne-y as well, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just like a strobe. So Jaclyn Hill obviously like was raving about this like a while ago, probably like a year ago, and I finally just got it because I feel like every time I was trying to get it, it was sold out of my Sephora, and they finally finally had it. So I got me that. I also picked up, I've been getting a lot of things from Fenty Beauty lately because I just realized I'm like, I have none of like, I mean, I have the concealer and the stick and the liquid foundation, but that's, oh, and the setting powder. Well, I guess I do have a couple things from Fenty. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I got the Fenty Beauty Sun Talker Instant Warm Bronzer. Her packaging is always so fire. I got it in the shade Islanding. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. You love Islanding, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, packaging is always so cute. I love what she does. And if I could get it open. This is what, oh my god. And I always love how she like brands her makeup with the FB on there. I'll go ahead and swatch this. I did get like quite a few bronzers, you guys, but this is definitely more so on the caramel side for sure. Like this is, can you see it? This is the Marc Jacobs one. Definitely a little bit lighter, but this is the Islanding. Let me not forget, not Tang, Ting. So pretty. Like the formula was really nice and it has a really good pigment on there. So I'm excited to use this, even if it is like going into winter. You guys know I self-tan, so these shades work for me all year round. Next thing that I got, which I didn't even realize that I got the like small size, but you know, it is what it is. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush, and I got this, if I could get it open. What shade did I get this in? Mood Exposure. I used to have like all of these blushes at one point, and then some things happened and I don't have them anymore. But anyways, I kind of swatched it. I tried to do really like, you guys, I've had this box sitting in my bedroom for like the past like 4 or 5 days now, and you have no idea how hard it has been not to like play with it and touch all of it. So there's like a couple things in here that I swatched because like I literally just couldn't not swatch it. Like it was very tempting, this being one of them, but I forgot what my point was. Anyways, let's get on with it. This is the blush that I got. Like I said, did not realize I got the little version. I mean, this is cute. I always like a little blush to go sometimes because, you know, blush never lasts. But yeah, this is super pretty. Let me see. It's definitely on the subtle side and more like definitely on a sheer side. So this is it right here. This is Mood Exposure, and it's definitely more on the plum side and like mature side, I would say. It's not like a hot pink or like a coral or anything like that. It's definitely more like subdued, I would say. I don't know, is that the right word? I don't even know, don't ask me. But yeah, I don't know why I ended up going with this shade, to be honest with you guys, because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But you know what, let's play with it. I'm cool with having this kind of shade in my collection. So yeah, I kind of blanked out when I ordered this. I don't really know. The next thing that I got is just a repurchase. I keep losing my freaking lip liners, so I had to get another one, and this is just the Marc Jacobs lip liner in the shade Nudist. You guys already know. I'm just gonna swatch it just for the heck of it for those of you that are new here or haven't seen this shade. I'll show you. It's so pretty. It's the shade that I'm wearing today on my lips. I'm like, where am I gonna put it? It's such a beautiful, true, like nude shade, and I love it. I mixed it with another lip liner, but that's this shade right here. It's a really pretty nude shade for my skin tone. I know nude shades are very versatile, and like depending on your skin tone and like the undertones in your skin, nudes aren't the same for everyone, but this is seriously perfect for my skin tone. I did have to go over it with like a darker shade. I used Aucoin on the outside portion, and then I kind of filled in with this. And yeah, I like that. Also, another repurchase, I got the what did I get now? It's the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. That was a mouthful for some reason, and I have, you guys already know, I'm obsessed with this blush. Blush, really? In the shade 13 Beige. Love it. I'm wearing it again today, and it's so beautiful. It's one of my favorites, so I'm not really gonna go into this, but just try it. Even if you don't try this shade, just try this lip gloss. I feel like you guys will definitely thank me because it's one of my favorite lip glosses, like, of all time. The next thing that I got that I think I am the most excited about, which I know it's crazy because it's a bronzer and like it's this tiny little one, but it's the Kevyn Aucoin, what is it called? The sculpting powder. I have been wanting this for so long. My Sephora doesn't hold this in stores. It only holds it online, and every time I try and get it, it's sold out, and finally I was able to get it. and I could not be more excited about this. Can you guys tell I'm excited? I can't even get my words out. It's supposed to be like the perfect like contour shade, like the good like ashy shade for like to really carve out your cheeks. And the packaging, first of all, is so cute. You kind of like put, right, you push this and then it just opens up and it looks like it's like kind of like a brow product, but no, it's this tiny little bronzer, which I'm sure is expensive. I don't even know how much it is, but so I definitely swatched this, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little excited, but it's such a pretty shade. It's a perfect like ashy shade for your like first steps of contouring, where you really just want to get the shading down. And it's, oh my god, the formula, first of all, it's so creamy, or not creamy, it's so soft and blendable, and it just feels really, really good on my skin. That's the shade right there. That's really gonna help like hollow out your cheeks and really define that contour. So I'm super excited to try this because I've been wanting it for a really, really long time. And like I said, I have not been able to find any like in-store like store that holds Kevyn Aucoin, so I'm excited I was able to get my hands on it. I definitely want to try a bunch of other stuff from that line because, you know, it's Kevyn Aucoin. Next thing that I got is another bronzer, you guys, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. It is huge. This thing is definitely like the Marc Jacobs Mega Bronzer. I don't know, my camera stopped recording, so I don't know where that cut off, but I was saying a lot of you guys actually recommended this bronzer, so I wanted to try it. You guys also recommended the Gucci bronzer, which I really, really want to try. I know that's like a little bougie purchase, but you guys know I got no problem getting bougie and spending some money on some good products. So first of all, again, like I just feel like this is like very mermaid, the very pearl kind of thing, and I really, really love it. The packaging is one of my favorite things. I mean, not one of my favorite things, but it's definitely up there for Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I just need to focus on how beautiful this is. Anyways, now to the actual product. Oh, I love the way it opens. It's like a magnet, so you don't like gotta sit there and like break a nail almost. But ooh, this, I'm trying not to like show the mirror, but it's definitely more on the ashy side. I would definitely say that. Ooh, and it just feels so luxurious when I run my fingers through it. Ooh, that is really, really pretty. I'm gonna put it beside the Kevyn Aucoin. It's definitely more on the light side. I got this in the shade medium 2, so it might be a little light. It definitely looks a lot more caramel compared to the Kevyn Aucoin, but that Kevyn Aucoin is definitely very, very ashy, so that's not really a good comparison. But you can see this one definitely is just a little bit more caramelly and a little bit more warm tones. But both of them are really, really beautiful, and I'm really excited to play. I got a lot of bronzers. I didn't really realize, but I got a lot. And going into these winter months, baby, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need them because your girl ain't losing any color. Not this year, not today. The next thing that I got is, which I don't know why it took me so long to even get this product, but here we are. It's the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer. I don't know, like I said, with all of my concealers that I have, I don't know how this isn't one of them, but finally I had to go ahead and get it, and I got it in the shade Nougat. Again, hoping this is my shade because I suck at doing this stuff over like online. And first of all, like the applicator is so cute. I really wanted to swatch this when I first got it, but I was like, you know what, this is like such a pretty applicator that I'm just gonna keep it nice and clean for you guys, and I'll swatch it on camera. So let's see, let's hope. Ooh, I hit it. I hit the nail on the head. Feels really, really nice, and that's like, oops. That's like almost like my perfect shade for me when it comes to concealer. That has a perfect little yellow undertone, which I love for my concealers, and it feels really good. The formula looks like it's blending really nicely. It's definitely full coverage. Like, it's Huda Beauty, so you know she's gonna have you covered. But yeah, the formula looks really nice. It looks like it's drying really nicely as well. Like, it's not too dry or anything, so I like that. But yeah, I'm really excited to play with this concealer because, like I said, I don't know what in the world took me so long to finally get it. But you know what? Better late than never, right? The next thing that I got is also from it's also from Huda Beauty, and it's the Easy Bake Loose Powder. I got this in the shade Banana Bread, right? Yeah, Banana Bread. I have the Cupcake, which is like the pink shade. and I've been wanting to get this shade for a while, but again, I'd always, anytime I'd buy new makeup, I'd always go to things that like I've been wanting to try that I don't already have, instead of getting like the same formula of something that I already do have in a different shade. But finally, with the sale, I definitely took advantage and picked this up because I definitely was needing it in my collection. But yeah, I'll go ahead and swatch it for you guys. I'm sure you're familiar with this powder. A lot of people love these powders, but I honestly, whoops, making a mess. Oh my gosh, I just love the way these powders smell. This one and the Fenty, like, they did their thing when it came to fragrance. Ooh, that's such a really pretty shade, and you can tell it definitely brightens up, and I'm sure it'll definitely do the same when you have your concealer under there. But oh, so pretty. You guys know I love a good brightening powder and a good setting powder for the under eyes and the whole face for that matter. So, and one that like brightens on top of it is just like, sign me up. I ended up getting something from Melt Cosmetics for the first time ever, and it wasn't eyeshadows, you guys, believe it or not. I picked up the, what is this called? The, I don't know, their blush. I picked up their blush. This is in the shade Bawdy, B-A-W-D-Y, Bawdy. I think it's Bawdy. And the packaging is always super, super cute. And whoa, I don't know if this is the shade that I've meant to get. Surprised I didn't open this when I was going through it last time, but this, when I bought it online, was like a super hot pink, which I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, the lighting's kind of throwing me off a little bit. It kind of looks a little bit bubblegummy to me, but when I saw it online, it like was like more like hot pink. So I don't know, I feel like it could go both ways, but I'm gonna have to play with this because I was thinking it was like a hot pink, and this is definitely looking very bubblegum to me, and I'm not. The next thing that I got is another lip liner, and it's from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Lip Cheat, and I got this. If I could take it out, that would be amazing. I feel like I always struggle way more than anyone else when it comes to opening packages. And this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Ooh, this is a really pretty true nude, and I think it's called Iconic Nude. So this is Iconic Nude right here. Super, super pretty. I'll show it to you right next to Nudist and Iconic Nude. So this is Nudist right here. This is Iconic Nude. And as you can see, they're very similar. I can't even see on my viewfinder any like what differentiates it, but I think this one's just a little bit more like mauve-y and like a little bit, maybe a little bit more brown. I don't know. I can't really tell. They kind of look a lot alike. The Marc Jacobs is just slightly a little bit lighter, I would say. But super excited to try this because you guys know I love my nudes and I love my lip pencils. So let's just add to the collection while we're at it. Need a touch up, need a touch up. I haven't tan, you guys, and I am like, girl, get some color. So the next thing that I got is from Hourglass. It's their ambient strobe lighting powder, and I actually don't really remember buying this, to be honest with you guys, but I'm so glad that I did because whoa, did I fall in love. I used this today while I was getting ready, so you can tell like that highlight is something serious. Like let's just take a minute, soak in that highlight. First of all, like their packaging is super cute. It's usually always like this kind of shade, but this one is like, they're definitely going in with that strobe. And this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty like champagne-y, but also kind of strobe-y kind of a light. And it is definitely a little bit more on the like frosted side, I would say. Let's see, let me put it next to the other highlighter so you guys can get a feel for it. Ooh, that is such, I feel like it's so hard to see anything because my hand is so white, but this is it right here. It's super pretty. It's a very natural highlight, just like when the sun or what the light hits it, it gives it a really nice strobing effect, which hence the name. But that is just, it's so pretty. I love Hourglass's like ambient highlighter kind of things where it's like not really glitter, it's just like an eternal glow, which they do perfectly. So really excited that I got this. This is, I mean, what shade is this? This is Euphoric Strobe Light. So I am very excited to play with this guy a little bit more, especially now going into the winter months. I don't really do so much of like a gold, like a golden goddess, and I do more of like a frosted princess. You know, does that kind of make sense? So the next thing that I got, which you guys know if you watch my other haul, you know that I mistakenly got the wrong thing when I tried to get this last time, and it's the Makeup by Mario, what is it called? Master Secret Glow Highlighter, and this is the one that I like. Oof, already ripped the packaging. This is the one that I meant to get the first time, but didn't get it the first time around. So we had to, it's okay, we had to return it and get it. So this is it. It literally is just, like I told you guys, it's just like a white, like clear, translucent gel. And I don't really know how to use it, to be honest with you guys. Literally looks like it's empty, but it's not. I'm gonna play with it and see. Ooh, that actually, ooh, it's literally like a gloss for your face. Do you see how like it's just very like jelly substance or consistency? It definitely has a like lip gloss kind of feel to it. It's definitely a little tacky, but yeah, I'm really excited to kind of play with this. Ooh, I just accidentally mixed it with some highlighter, and that looks really pretty. So it just really gives you like a glow. I mean, I don't really know how to, it says like this is his secret for giving Kim her glowy skin. So I'm really excited to play with this because honestly, like I said, I have no idea. I mean, it says that you can use it, where's the packaging? It says you can use it for the eyes and the face. The shade Expansive, I guess. There is no shade, but it's called Expansive, and I like it. Okay. So I also picked up another foundation. It is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I actually already have this in my collection, but the shade that I got is incredibly, like, way too light for me. And this is 3.02, which is a medium neutral olive. Such a beautiful freaking foundation. The coverage is amazing. It's full coverage, and it feels like you have nothing on your skin. It literally feels like your skin is bare, but just like looks amazing. It gives like your skin this like really pretty like velvety finish, which I love. I mixed it, when I used this the first time, I mixed it with my Dior Backstage foundation, and you guys, my skin literally looked like porcelain. Like it was so blurred, and like every imperfection was just like smoothed out and just concealed, and I loved it. So hold on, let me shake it up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this. The only thing I guess I don't like is the applicator, like, which isn't really an applicator, it's just like a pump. It's not even a pump actually, it's like a little squirt. Oh my gosh, I put this at like the worst possible place. This is the foundation right here. I think that shade is actually really perfect. Mind you guys, I went in really heavy, so it may look a little tan right now, but I'm sure when I put it on my face and when I'm actually tan, because I'm not right now, it'll be my shade. But it's such a pretty formula. So the next thing that I got is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have been seeing, when I was watching all of the, what is it called, the One Dip makeup challenges, Nikki and Manny both use this. So I was like, you know what, I think I might have to pick it up. So I did, and I got it in the shade Nougat, which is light 2.2, and they use this for their eyes, like to prime their eyes for their eyeshadow. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I think this might just be a little bit too thick for me on my under eyes and not really flattering. But oh my gosh, I just love, like, their cute little packaging is just so adorable. And I hope this shade is it for me, because you guys know I'm not the best. It looks a little dark though, to be honest, and I can't fit my finger in there because of my nail. So this is it right here. It seems to be my perfect shade. I always like to go a little bit lighter when it comes to like eye primers or under eye primers for that matter. Or primer, what am I talking about? Concealer. So any eye concealer, well, I guess I called it a primer because, okay, I get what I did there. Anyways, for any concealer, I always try and go lighter, especially if I'm gonna be using it for my eyes, like for any like primer basically, and like setting my eyelids for eyeshadow. So I think that is a perfect shade, and I'm really excited. The formula feels really nice, very creamy and blendable, so I'm excited to try this out with some shadow, because I don't really ever use eyeshadow primer, which I probably should. I'm sure it makes the pigment like 10 times more vibrant, so I don't necessarily have to like dip into my shadow like a gazillion times like I normally do. So I'm gonna try that. But I only have 2 more things, you guys, and then that is it for the Sephora haul, and then I have some lashes to talk about as well. I got the Pat McGrath Foundation, the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, which I have been wanting for a really, really long time, but it is mighty expensive, so I kept like talking myself out of it. Oh my gosh, like, can we just talk about this super freaking cute packaging? Like, yes, I see where my $65 went. That is so freaking beautiful. I love this packaging. Like, the black and gold, first of all, like, yes, give it to me. That's my freaking favorite color combo. Love the frosty bottle. Like, this is just so cute, very luxurious, and definitely looks like it is expensive. But I got it in the shade, what shade did I actually get this in? Because I don't know. Medium 15. So let's hope this is my shade, you guys, because I don't got the time to step foot in another freaking Sephora. Oh, and it has a pump. Oh, right, that was a lot. That was a lot. So it is definitely on the liquidy side. Or maybe I just didn't shake it enough, but that pump just came out super liquidy. Ooh, that is definitely my color. So this is it right here. It's definitely the perfect shade for me when I have a good tan going on. The formula feels really, really nice. It is definitely liquidy. I don't know if it's because I just didn't shake it well enough, and it just feels very, very nice. The consistency feels like almost like silk. The finish looks like it's gonna be beautiful and definitely full coverage. So I am really, really excited for this foundation. Out of all of the foundations that I purchased, this is definitely the one that is like up there for me. I mean, it's an expensive product, so I'm like, I have very high expectations for this. The final thing that I got, I was just an exchange, because I ended up getting this for my other haul, but the light was just, the shade was just a little bit on the light side, so I wanted to go ahead and get a shade darker, but they didn't have it in store, so I had to order it online. So I did, and I got the Hollywood Flawless Filter, by Charlotte Tilbury. I think I got shade 4 last time, and it was a little on the light side, so I ended up getting shade 5, and this is definitely way too dark for me. So I'm gonna have to return this yet again and just stick to the 4, because that was definitely closer to me in shade than this is. I will show you guys. This is it's pretty dark, so this is definitely for on my times that I'm like super, super tan, and even then I feel like it just wouldn't do what it needs to. It's not gonna like highlight me when it's this dark. This is what the shade looks like in the tube, but I don't know, and right here it doesn't look like it's that dark, but I put it on my skin and it was like, whoa. Oh yeah, this is it right here. It's definitely way too dark for me. I feel like it's not even giving me any like highlighting purposes or any highlighting whatsoever. So I feel like this shade just really defeats like the purpose of the product. So I'm definitely gonna be returning that and getting the shade number 4 that I originally got the first time. But sometimes, you know what, it happens like that. You gotta test them out to figure out what works, and this definitely does not work. So anyways, that is the last thing from Sephora. So I ended up discovering this lash company called Crazy Eyelash, and I actually found them from my friend who was using them, and she posted on her Instagram, and I'm like, hold up, what are you wearing? Because they were so cute. So I had to go ahead and pick me up some, because first of all, they were $2, you guys. They are so incredibly affordable, you guys. So I got a couple. I got like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individual, and then a pack of 5, and this was literally like, it was all under like $24. Mind you, they did come from China, so it kind of took like 2 weeks for me to get them, which is totally fine, because normal like Lily lashes are $30 a piece. So you guys know I was super excited to try these out, and the ones that I'm wearing today are actually from this pack, so I'm going to talk about them all right now. So these were the first ones that I tried. I've already used 2 pairs of them already, because you guys know, listen, I love my lashes. But yes, these are the styles that I'm wearing today and that I've been really, really into. I love these. They definitely have a nice, excuse my skin, you guys, it is just breaking out like terribly right now. I think it's a combination between like my hormones being out of whack and then like these masks, and just my skin's not in a good place right now, so we're just gonna look over that. But these are definitely very flare. I really, really love them. And I'll give you guys just like a closer look at them. They are just so like like flary, you know what I mean? Super pretty. I've been wearing these nonstop ever since I got them in the mail. And then all of these other lashes I got as well, which I haven't tried yet. Oh, let me tell you what kind these are. These are the SD10s. So their name situation, how they have it set up on the website is a little funky because they don't have like actual names. They're all like letters and numbers. So this is the SD10 style, which I really, really like. Like, it wasn't more than $10 for this whole thing. I don't remember exactly how much I paid, but yeah, super affordable, especially if you're just starting out with lashes and you don't want to spend a ton of money on them. This is definitely a really good company. I would definitely recommend you trying them. They're very comfortable. I did have to trim them a little bit, but that's just because I have small eyes and I trim all of my lashes. But yeah, they feel super comfortable. They have a really nice dark band, so it doesn't look like you're wearing fake lashes. They blend really, really nicely with your natural lash, so I am definitely a fan so far. The other styles that I got, this is the Mink 3D Hair, and this is in the style 3D18. And these are definitely more on the natural side. You guys know I love me some good natural lashes that aren't too dramatic, and these are definitely them. These are kind of on the short side as far as like the length goes. These are definitely more like length, but these aren't. So these are for a very nice like low-key kind of moment. So the other ones I also got is a 3D 34. These are just a little bit more dramatic, definitely more on the lengthy side for sure. These are more on like the fluffy side, so I'm really excited to try these out for when you just have like a little bit more of like a little more dramatic look, but you don't want to take away too much from the eyeshadow. These would be perfect. And then I also got the 3D A04. These are on the natural side. You can see they're not very fluffy. There's not too many individual like lashes. And then this one also is very similar to the ones I just showed you guys, but this is the style 3D A02. And these are pretty much the same thing, but just a little bit longer in length. And then even less like individual lashes. If you guys know what I mean, like they're not so like, there's not a lot of lashes on them. Like they're very spaced out, and definitely for the times that you want like a more natural lash, I would go for this. Like when you aren't really doing eyeshadow and you kind of just want to have like a nice like focus on the skin and keep the eyes really, really neutral, I would throw these on and it will just look so beautiful and so natural, and just kind of like focus on like your natural beauty. But that's it, you guys. You guys, it was daytime when I started. It's nighttime now, so I'm sure my lighting is just doing all kinds of crazy things. So I'm sorry, I apologize for that if this lighting hasn't been consistent throughout this video. It's just the daylight savings is really throwing me off because it's like, it's 4:30 and it's already like almost pitch black outside because it was such a gloomy day. There was not really any sun to begin with. But anyways, you guys, that is it. Those are all the products that I have just recently gotten. I know that was a ton of stuff, but you guys have probably heard me mention this before. There was a period where I just wasn't doing any makeup shopping like at all. Like I wasn't buying anything. So that was like a good couple months. I want to say like 2, maybe even 3 months that I wasn't buying any makeup. So I kind of just made up for all of that with all this stuff. But anyways, so safe to say I had a really big list of things that I wanted to get this sale, so I definitely did. And then also the lashes thrown in there too. So to say that I'm excited to play with all this stuff is definitely an understatement, because I am freaking excited to play with all this stuff. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye guys.